Like, I've always been a K-drama girl. Karen Kingsbury. Hi besties, and welcome to our 6-step plan to get ourselves ready for the new year. So grab a pen, a bottle of water, grab a notepad, and let's get right into the video. So we're getting right into it, and the first step is to deep clean and declutter. Oftentimes our environment depicts or dictates our mental state. So if we're looking for clutter-free mind in 2025, it's going to start by clearing our spaces, and we're going to be doing just that right now. There are some places in my room that I haven't touched since my Getting My Life Together vlog, which is still bad, but we're just going to get right into it. So I started reading this book a while back. I actually went halfway through, then I realized that it had this like paranormal thing, and I'm really not into like paranormal activities in books, because I got killed and then she started seeing a man in the mirror, and the man in the mirror is come up from the mirror, and I was like, no, I'm not doing that. No. And like he used to change her into a different person, and she used to go around killing people that she thought killed her daughter, even though they didn't kill her daughter. And I was like, no, I'm not finishing this book. And it's been like a year now, and I've not even like touched it anymore. Then I also had this book, and it's actually quite nice. Like, I love romantic comedies, so this is actually really good. If the Sleeper Outfit, I can't remember what this book is about, but I know I liked it. Okay guys, I was just cleaning and I saw these in my shelf. Like, I've always been a K-drama girl, you guys, because I don't know if anybody remembers this. The time where we used to get CDs of K-dramas, we didn't used to watch them on laptops that time. We used to watch them on our TVs. And I had so many of these. I'm just like, way back. We've been way back. Okay, so girlies, I was cleaning again and I stumbled upon this book. This is actually not my book, it's a friend's book, and it's from Karen Kingsbury, and it's titled Beyond Tuesday Morning. It's actually a sequel to the book titled One Tuesday Morning, and they are both set in the scene of 9/11. She is a firefighter's widow, and God was pushing her to start a life again, and she was really adverse to the change. But the book is so good. You'd feel everything. It's a romantic book. You'd feel all the feels, and it's clean. No, nothing. You're not doing anything crazy minus the normal. Like, it's very good. Like, you have your legs kicking up in the air, you know, because of how good the book is. The book is actually really, really good. 100% recommend. And I should probably return it to a friend. So if you see this book, Marilla, I'm telling it to you when I see you, okay? I did not intend to keep it with me. I just forgot. I'm sorry. So I just finished, and these are the things I'm keeping with this one, but it's not as like they're just like textbooks that I think would be necessary. And then this, but this is what I'm trashing. But like, luckily for me, I don't have to throw them away. There's a recycling station close to my house where you can give papers and they take it and they pay you for dropping papers. So if you're cleaning and you can, instead of trashing, recycle or give it to recycling stations, that's a better option. Okay, recycle, reduce, reuse, recycle. Keep the planet running. So I'm putting a pause on the cleaning because I want to head to the store real quick. It's my cousin's birthday and he's home for Christmas, so I do want to go get cake. And then I want to use the opportunity to head out to the recycling center and drop off those books that I separated. The entire store is packed. I mean, this is what I get for coming out on Christmas Eve. It's so noisy. Just like hope I'd like get something to like go in the ignore time. Finally. So I've just spent the last 30 minutes going through my phone, trying to delete every unwanted picture, file, PDF, and anything that's been taking up space, including apps. And I just want to move on to my laptop and do the same thing. So the first thing you want to keep in mind when decluttering digitally is first you need to delete anything that you don't need again, things that don't serve you, things that you know will not benefit you, and things that are just taking up space. The second thing you're going to be doing is reorganizing. It just gives you a fresh look, and then it also helps you to find all that you need in one place. And the last thing you're going to do is you're going to lock in on an organization system that fits you. One of the things I aspire to not be is a hoarder. This is why every year I go through my closet, take out any clothes that are not serving me anymore, maybe they don't fit right or they're just not my style anymore. This leaves me room in my closet so that I can buy the pieces I actually love and enjoy wearing. If you haven't tried this before, then you should definitely try it. So now that we're done with the manual label, we can now move on to brain work. I have my bottle of water with me here and I would have had snacks, but I ate all of them. So you should definitely bring snacks to this. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be reflecting on our past year, counting our blessings, taking an analytical look on our goals and seeing how we measured up. Basically reflecting and making sure that we are not carrying any unreflected baggage into the new year. So I'm with my book where I write all my goals, which I closed, and we'll talk about that later. Counting your blessings just magnifies the things that God has done for you. So I'm looking at my goals right now and I'm just trying to reflect on them and see how I measure up. So let me just bring you real close so that you can see them as well. My goal was to learn French, but Duolingo, I was trying to apply for the Super Duolingo. It didn't work out, so I wasn't able to do it as much. I knew that at a point I was really consistent in it. I learned a few more words because I know basic French. I don't know conversational French. So we're going to move on to my devotion. It was to pray every day, and I did pray at certain times throughout the year. But I think my prayer life this 2024 was like this. In the sense that at the beginning I was praying a lot more, and then like life hit, and because I hadn't built a strong foundation at that beginning stage, I just like dipped. I was still praying, but I wasn't praying as much, and there wasn't as much intimacy. And then towards the ending, it really boomed. But what I would say is that the person I was spiritually at the beginning in January is not the same person I turned into in December. So there was a huge growth. Listen to 50 sermons. Now the problem with this is that because I closed this book, which I was going to talk about, and I did not open it as often as I should have, I didn't even remember that there was a goal such as listen to 50 sermons. So I didn't even record how many sermons I listened to throughout the year. I did listen to sermons, but I'm not sure how many I listened to. Read half of my Bible. We all know that this goal was not achieved because there wouldn't be the last video if I achieved this goal. Finances, save up to X amount. I'm not going to expose myself. The thing about this is that I actually started saving. Then it got to my graduation time and I just said, let me just touch small of this money. It all went downhill from there, because from there up till December, I would not be able to explain how my money went. So we're going to be changing that this year. We're going to be doing better. In the development, read 6 books. Now, I didn't specify what kind of books to read, so I did read 6 books, but they were mostly fictional books. So I'd say I achieved it, but have a healthy body. Now, this is a very vague goal because I'm not like explaining how I want to have a healthy body. This is actually a bad example of how to set goals. When you look at this, just know that this is not how to set goals. So that was my goals for the last year. Obviously, like putting your goals down in a book and closing it is not going to help you. The goals have to be outside so that you be reminded that you're meant to do them. And this is where vision boards are very effective. But there's one quote I heard, I don't remember where I heard it from. For us to have clarity on where we're going, we have to know where we're coming from. This is why I think like reflection is so important. It helps you know at what state you are in right now, so that when you are trying to aspire to go higher and bigger, you know where you're starting from. But now I'm going to move on to the next step, which is goal setting. Now, before you whip out Canva and Pinterest to start making your vision board, wait. There are certain steps that we need to do first. Step 1, pray. You need to ask God for guidance so that you don't plan for things that aren't His will. This does not mean that you shouldn't aspire to have good goals, but it's just really nice to ask God for guidance first. And the second thing you need to do is to write it down. It's a vision board for a reason. So you have to visualize what you envision yourself to be the next year. So you're going to have to write down what exactly you want to be the next year. I'm not going to write down goals like
I want to read 20 books this year.
Those goals aren't going to get you anywhere. And I'm going to take a page out of James Clear's book and talk about how you need to become the person that these goals are normal for. Instead of saying I want to run a 10 kilometers race this year, you could write I am a runner who is going to run, or who runs a 10 km in the year 2025. That just changes your mind shift, like a mindset shift. So the first person that has this goal, person A, is not a runner but wants to attempt to run a 10 km this year. The second person is a runner that enjoys running, that would more likely run a 10 km around the year somewhere. So the 10 km is not necessarily the goal. The goal is to become a runner. Do you get what I just did there? You are going to embody the goal you are achieving, so that it's not just a goal that you hit and then after you hit that 10 km run, that's using the running analogy, you don't know what to do next. If you are a runner, after a 10 km run, you are going to continue running. Step 3 is to now break it down. You said that you're a runner who runs a 10 km this year. You said you're a reader who reads 20 books this year. How is that going to happen? This is where you're going to have to break down these goals into monthly, quarterly, weekly, and daily goals. What are the things you're going to be doing day by day that would push you towards your goal? And then the last step, which is step 4, is to divide your life into different sections. And these are the ones I just like to use, just a general rule of thumb, but it could be anything that you like to use. Or you could follow mine if you don't have anything else to use. So let's begin. So the very next step, which is the last step, is to glow up. There's nothing that makes me feel more confident than looking good and dressing nice. But that's going to be in another video. So if you want to see that, you're going to have to subscribe. I hope this video was super helpful to you. I hope it motivated you or entertained you. Surely if you had a late start to the new year, you're not alone. And let me be the 100% to wish you a happy new year. Happy new year from my end. Don't forget to like this video, comment, share, and comment down below your goals for the new year. Let's keep ourselves accountable. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.